Hello and welcome back to How to Learn a Language. Today, this is the first episode in a series celebrating the launch of the Speak 28 by 28 challenge because it is open today. I'm so excited. In this first episode, we're going to be talking about my speaking confidence journey because this felt like a good place to start and to share a bit about my own experience over the years and how things have changed and evolved. But before we get into that, if you are like, yes, I've been waiting, I'm ready, then you can join the Speak 28 by 28 challenge right now. It's lindsaydoeslanguages.com/speak, or the link is in the description as well. So I'm going to give you 3 examples over the years that have all been quite different. And when I look back, I can really see this evolution of speaking confidence. And that might sound quite grandiose, but it's really true. So the first example is Spanish. And specifically when I was 18, I had finished 4 years of school study. I had done my GCSEs, my A-levels in Spanish, not studied them in Spanish, but I'd done my Spanish exams. And that's where I had started. Like, I didn't have any prior Spanish knowledge. I started at GCSE, which was quite a big deal in my school. It was kind of made out to be quite a big deal. And, it was like not many of us in that class. And so you sort of felt a little bit special. And then when I did A-level, there was even only just 2 of us in the final year. So it's like, okay, this is cool. So I felt pretty good. I felt pretty confident. But most of the speaking that I had done had been for exams, right? Like, it had been a case of you learn a little monologue, you go and show up to the exam, repeat your monologue, and then answer like 3 or 4 questions. And that's kind of it. So that was the bulk of my speaking practice. But still, I had spoken to, real Spanish speakers. My teachers were from Spain and Colombia. We had I don't know what you'd call them, like language assistants, that kind of are in the area, in your language department in school, and you go and speak with them for a bit. They're kind of like trainee teachers from Spain and France or whatever. And so I did a little bit of that, but that was it. Like, I wasn't seeking anything out myself. It was all in school. So then I go to Costa Rica. I'm going to be there for 3 months, staying with the same family, teaching English and living with that Spanish speaking family, right? Like, all day. And I felt pretty good. But as soon as I arrived, it was like, oh, wow. Yeah, I am not as good as I thought I was. And it's so, I think I could have gone one of 2 ways. I could have completely just gone into myself and gone to the school, done the English teaching in the day, and then just retreated in the evening to my room and just sat on my own in my own little English bubble. There was no internet back then. I had no phone with me. I had no access to anything other than just any books, I guess, that I'd taken. So, there wasn't much to do if I had picked option 1. So option 2 was to hang out with the kids in the family after school and to really engage with the school life and, go to the pet show and be a judge at the pet show and all of these little things that are really quite special when you look back and really give you that chance to build your speaking confidence, in the moment. And you think, okay, so if you do that, then that's it, right? After that, it's easy forever. No. So the second example I want to give you is 2019. I had been learning Korean with my friend Shannon. You may know from Eurolinguiste, the blog that she used to run. She worked fluent in 3 months. And we had learned Korean together for maybe a year or so at this point. And we said, okay, are we going to go? Now's a good time to go. Let's go. And actually, it was a good time to go because obviously 2019, 6 months later, it was all COVID-y. So it was a good, I'm glad we went when we did. But I felt pretty confident at this point, just in general. I'd learned lots of languages between, the Spanish and Costa Rica, been to lots of places, learned lots of other languages, felt pretty good. But then it was this comparison all of a sudden was an issue. And it came up of oh, wow, we'd sit on the metro and people would talk to her and she'd understand and be able to respond. And I think, oh, I had no idea what they just said. Oh no, I'm terrible at this. What am I doing? Why am I here? And so even then, at that point, there's this other thing that comes up that just knocks you back with your speaking confidence, something completely different and unexpected. And it's not like, comparison with someone you don't like I really like Shannon, we're good friends. It's like it can still happen. So that was the second example of just, even when you think you've got things figured out, something can still come and sort of knock you sideways and surprise you out of left field. Third example is much more recent, and this is speaking Sinhala in Sri Lanka. Now, I did not have much time, many hours devoted to learning this. I think I maybe had a batch of, let's say, 10 lessons booked on italki before I went. But, oh my God, it was so good. Just being able to use the little language that I did have confidently made such a difference. Because there's something that I think really holds people back from learning a language at all. And that is that we feel like it has to be all or nothing, right? It's like, and this is another reason why we don't speak, is because we feel that if we're not fluent, then we just need to wait. We can't possibly practice our semi-good language skills with the bus driver, right? Like we couldn't put that upon them. It would be so embarrassing for me and for them, and oh no, we couldn't possibly. But actually, there's something really freeing when you let that go, and when you just say, you know what, this is what I have, and I'm confident with the words that I do know, and I know there's gaps, and I'm okay with that. Like, it's amazing. And so now I feel like I'm at such a stronger point, like everything. These are just 3 examples, but every language that I've learned, there's been some different lesson from that. And you always think, okay, I know it now, I get it, I understand myself, I'm ready to go. And then something can just surprise you, like the Korean, it's, now it's comparison coming in, like, whoa, what is this? And so I wanted to share this with you because I feel like it's such a personal thing, the way that we find speaking confidence. And like I say now, with the Sinhala, like, I would love to go back. I can't remember anything beyond hello at the minute, but I will refresh it and I will go back to Sri Lanka. I'd be like, yeah, let's go. Talk to me. I'm feeling good about that, despite not knowing everything. And that's kind of part of the point of the Speak 28 by 28 challenge, because this is something that I have created for you that is suitable for any language, any level. The whole point of this challenge is not to get you from A1 to A2 or B2 to C1 or anything like that. It is perfect for you at any level. The whole point of the challenge is that you will speak more confidently in 28 days, whatever level. So it helps you to do that by daily video lessons and a daily speaking prompt, plus optional progress tracking. So you can be monitoring your progress throughout, right? You can be using that as accountability if that's something that you know that you love. But this is a really very flexible format, this challenge. And the whole point is that it will help you to develop a solo speaking habit that will increase your speaking confidence in just 28 days. And that means 1 month from now, you will be speaking fearlessly and intuitively and confidently, whatever level you're at. You can get started. You can join today. It is just opened, lindsaydoeslanguages.com/speak. And if this has sparked something for you, if you're feeling like, yes, this is what I need, I would love for you to join that challenge. Any questions, you can email me, lindsay@doeslanguages.com. And of course, share this episode with a friend that you know will be helpful for as well. And I'll be back tomorrow with the next in the series. All right. Thank you. Bye.